Or I purposely went to the store and I'm like, you know what, I want to get this bag and I'm gonna get it today, and I got it for myself. Then I tagged in my push gift. I had my hospital bag packed and I had this one as my carry-on bag to go have my baby. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is part of a series that I started here on my channel, where I started talking about my bag from the oldest to the newest one. I think I'm on bag number 5 or 6 now. I do the review, I talk about the wear and tear, I tell you how much I got the bag for, how much they are sold now, I tell you the pros and cons, and I tell you if I still recommend these bags overall. So that's what this series is all about. And I also told you guys, if there's any bag in my collection that you'd like for me to talk about first before I continue, feel free to stop me at any time. Even if it's my newest bag, I'll be more than happy to talk about that first for you, then I'll go back to my list in order. But I'm now on my Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag. I got this bag 5 years ago, and I would like for you to know everything about this bag, and I'll also let you know at the end of the video if I still recommend this bag. Before I continue, I'd like to say a very big thank you to my subscribers. Thank you so much guys for staying with me. I appreciate you a lot. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on my beautiful face. My name is Buki. I talk about luxury handbags, fashion, beauty, solid gold jewelry, and I also vlog sometimes. If any of this content are the things that you love, do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button below to join us, and I promise you, you are going to love it here. Also guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It encourages me a lot, and it also helps me to know the type of videos that you love for me to make more of. So without dragging this intro for too long, let's just jump right into today's video. So here is my Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag. I have it in the size GM, and size GM is the biggest size. It comes in PM, it comes in MM, and it comes in GM. I got this bag in 2018. I have my note here, so I'm just gonna, in case you see me look to my side, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm giving you the accurate information about this bag. I got it in 2018. To be precise, I got it August 5th of August 2018, so it's not quite 5 years yet. It's just about 4 years and some months, but it's almost 5 years. I got it for $1,484 US without tax. Right now it is sold for $2,100 US, meaning that it has increased by $616 US just in the course of 4 years and some months. So just a little bit of background. This bag would have been my first luxury bag, because this was one of the Louis Vuitton bags that got me attracted to luxury. Like, this was one of the bags that I saw on people and I just wanted to have. However, I had a friend then that talked me out of it, so I went for the Louis Vuitton Graceful Hairman. Fast forward just 1 year after, I still could not get this bag out of my head. I was getting ready to have my second child. I needed a tote bag still that could hold like a lot of things. So I just, no brainer, I just went ahead to the store. I purposely went to the store and I'm like, you know what, I want to get this bag and I'm gonna get it today, and I got it for myself. Then I tagged in my push gift. I had my hospital bag packed, and I had this one as my carry-on bag to go have my baby, and this was the bag that I wore like through 2018. Like, from the moment I had my baby, I wore it like a whole year non-stop, for doctor's appointments, everything. This was the bag that I carried for a whole year to anywhere and everywhere that I had to go after I had my child. So afterwards I dropped it. I allowed it to rest for a little bit. I got other bags that distracted my attention from it, so I allowed it to rest. Then when my child was like roughly around 2, I started wearing it again, blah blah blah. Fast forward, just to let you know that I have worn this bag a whole lot. There were times that I would just pick it up and will not drop it for a very long time. So I've worn this bag a lot. So now let's talk about the wear and tear. I want to say that this bag is actually stronger than it may look. I understand some people might judge it just by the strap, but I want to tell you that if you're someone who carries just enough for this bag should last you without you having any issues at all, because it is well made. Like, this bag has gone through a lot in my hands. I've poured water on it, I've done a whole lot to it, and it's still as good as new. You know, nothing. If you come super close to it, you might be able to see like stains in the bag itself, and that was like stains from when my kids were still little. We would have juice, and that's just it. I tried getting off the stains and I was able to get a good part of it out. I only have just a little bit left, and yeah, so the bag is Neverfull, just like the name of this bag implies. it holds a lot, and I believe if you carry just enough for this bag, it should last you a great deal. At some point when I still used to go to the office, there were times that I actually wore this bag as office bag as well. I could fit in my laptop, my wallet, and everything that I had to carry to work. I was able to fit everything into this bag successfully, and it held up really, really well. Just FYI, in case you don't know, it also comes with a wristlet, which I wear like by itself a lot. Randomly, it comes with a wristlet. All you need to do is just wear it around your wrist like so, and you're good to go, just in case you don't want to carry like a lot of things. So this is like much more than a wallet. It has its own compartment for cards on the inside if you want to do that as well. So this to me is a bonus. So it's more like you're getting like 2-in-1 when you get this bag. So yeah, that's all about the wear and tear. If you are looking to get yourself one, it comes in different patterns, different colors, different material, in the emperor leather, in the canvas denier, it being in monogram. It comes in different patterns and colors, which is great, because when I was getting mine, and they didn't have as many variations as they have right now. So if you are getting yours now, you necessarily don't have to get it in canvas. You can get it in other patterns or other materials as you like. So now that's all about the wear and tear, and that's all about the background story. So now let's talk about if I still recommend this bag. So if I don't have this bag in my collection and I need a tote bag, like I really need a tote bag, will I get the Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag? The answer is no. And the reason is because now we have a lot of tote bags from different luxury fashion houses that I personally want to try, and that's the only reason. Like, that's the only reason. The only reason will be that I just want to explore, you know. I want to try other brands, and that will be my only reason and nothing more. However, if you are someone who is getting into luxury and you are really particular about buying something that keeps the value of your money, I would still always and 100% recommend this bag. Overall, I do recommend this bag, like 100%. I'm just saying, like, personally at this stage where I am right now with my collection, if I don't have this bag and I need a bag in this structure, this big, this shape, will I be doing the Louis Vuitton Neverfull? The answer is no. I probably will be doing like a different bag, just because I want to try. However, if you are looking for that tote bag that still holds a good value in the pre-loved market, a good tote bag that you will definitely get your money's worth, then don't look further, just do the Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag. Like I said earlier, it comes in different sizes. You necessarily don't have to do the GM. I did the GM, and even as it is GM, I'm able to tuck it in this way to wear it like this, so you cannot really tell. Right now, if I wear it this way, it looks more like the size. It doesn't look as huge as the size if I want to. So yeah, and another thing I wanted to point out is people ask me a lot if it digs into the shoulder. The answer is it depends on what you are carrying. I remember back in the days when I used to wear it to the office, where if I have my laptop in this bag, I better not put it on my shoulder. Yes, it does dig into my shoulder because of obviously it's heavy. If I have just a good amount of stuff in here, like nothing super heavy, it doesn't dig in my shoulder. But if I have like super heavy things in this bag, it definitely digs into my shoulder. That's just FYI. So yeah, that's all about this bag. If you have any particular questions or anything that I might have missed about this bag, feel free to ask me in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you so much guys for watching. Before we see again, I hope you remain blessed, and I wish you peace.